So now let's try that again. Grand rising, everybody. We will get this going today. We will this morning. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's a play day and just not meant to be. I don't know. This is my third attempt to connect. Um, but I'm not getting any comments from anywhere. So, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Hello, Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, um we have somebody out there. There's somebody out there. Thank you, my beautiful sister. I've been trying to get connected. The last two broadcasts weren't showing up. There we go. How's that? How's my sound? Is that good? Is that better? Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and start over here in our TikTok too. How are you on this wonderful day? Welcome, Grand Rising, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful day. Welcome to this wonderful April the 6th. I think it's a pretty grand day. I'm celebrating. It's my day of birth. And I am grateful. I'm super grateful that Spirit found the wonderful thought to create me and allow me to have this vessel and this experience, be a spiritual being, having this human experience on this wonderful world, and um, it's a grand thing. So I'm grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all those beautiful birthday wishes. I love each and every one of you. You're all so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you. Sounds good. Once in a while, it fades in and out, but it comes right back. Okay, so I let's see if that helps with the fading in and out a little bit, perhaps. I'm learning to adjust this new microphone. This month is all about the creative process, and beautifully, I'm learning to creatively process through new technology and doing new videos and being able to do new meditations and readings and um, learning to play with audio and video. It's fun being creative, finding a new creative side of myself. So, doing good here. The wind is howling, but I am taking Kelly's view and letting it blow out the negative. Yes, I loved our beautiful sister Kelly Partridge posted that yesterday on her page about seeing the positive in it and just letting it blow everything right on out. And I was like, yes, that's such a great positive, right? Look at the things that are positive. That was our message yesterday morning, and yesterday's morning brew was look at the things that are working, look at the things that are going positive, and use those to create the solutions along the way. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new, welcome to Earth Angels Heaven Sent. I am Jamaica, and it is a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together Monday through Friday, setting our intention to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We do short little guided meditations, we look at some oracle cards, and we do some inspirational reading from different mystics, philosophers, different quotes from different places, shifting that up always. But the beautiful thing is we always see the God incidences, the coincidences, if you will, or the synchronicities and the magic, really the magic that happens when we just come together and we set the intention for 1 hour to allow ourselves this nourishment and allow ourselves the time to interact with each other, but also with spirit, understanding we're interacting with spirit as we're coming together. And as these messages are coming through, the synchronicities, how it's the same message for each of us, but it's resonating with each of us in our heart a little different. And we're able to take that and shine our light a little differently in the world because of the way it resonates, because of our uniqueness. Each one of us being a part of that whole, a part of that oneness, but we're also a one of a kind, right? There's only one of you ever going to be, and that's the beautiful uniqueness of the joy of getting to be here and be you in this time. And so getting to honor that and come into this place for a few minutes and see what spirit has. So good morning, my beautiful sister Nina. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, you guys, for those beautiful birthday wishes. It just fills me with such joy. Thank you so much. So this morning we're going to do things a little bit different. We're still going to do the same activities, if you will, but I wanted to share with you guys again, you know how I do. I have my spiritual practices. I get up really early in the morning with sunrise, and I have my meditation time and my prayer time where for me prayer and meditation is having a conversation with spirit. That's where I get to talk and then I get to hush and I get to listen and see what spirit has to say to me. And that's part of what we practice here in the morning brew when we do our meditation and we go into that heart center. It's learning to do that with ourselves as well, right? As a group, we come together and do it. So this morning in my meditation, one thing that we all practice together is coming into that space and asking the question, what is mine to do today? What is mine to do today? And that's been working wonderfully for me, right? And that's the beautiful thing again about expansion and growth and our spiritual growth and understanding that what worked for us yesterday might not work for us the same today. And that's a growth, and it's okay to let go of that. And it doesn't make yesterday's thought wrong, right? So here's a great example of that. Yesterday, my way of going in and asking the question was, what is mine to do today? And I would get information and I would know what was mine to do today. This morning, when I was chatting with Spirit brought it up to me. So, what if instead of mine to do today, what if I shifted that question to what is mine to be today? Instead of do, be. And that was an interesting shift, right? Because Spirit's been working with us and really coming into being in the presence of the presence. That's why we do this coming together and meditating together. Can you guys hear the doggies back there? I'm just wondering if it's blocking them or because I can hear them very well. So with that, we're gonna, like I said, do things a little bit shift things around a little bit today and do things a little bit different. We're gonna go ahead and do our spiritual reading. We're gonna do our thoughts, get our mind stimulated first, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull some oracle cards, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our meditation. Let me push that, or it's gonna keep going. Okay. And there's a reason. I'm sure Spirit guided us to do it that way because there's always a reason Spirit guides us to do things the way there's the intuition comes through, right? The way it's going to play out for each of us today and resonate with each of us today. Good morning, my beautiful sister, Auntie Kelly. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I love you too. Thank you. So let's start off today with stimulating our minds. Let's take a look at our thought process. Okay, really quick. Can you guys hear that over in Facebook? And well, either any of you, do you hear the whining or are they being blocked with the sound? Because the sound's supposed to block them. Thank you, Cherokee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to make sure they're not, nobody's commenting about it, so I guess they're not bothering you guys back there. Probably nobody's hearing that but me. Okay. Well, I like to share with you guys from the Science of Mind magazine. It's one of my, yes, you can hear them back there. Those stinkers. They're so needy. Well, they're just, no, you don't hear it. Okay. All right. One does, one doesn't. So I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to share with you guys out of the Science of Mind magazine, Guide for Spiritual Living. This is great for little food for thought. You can get your own copy at scienceofmind.com. It's $5 a month. I don't get any kickbacks or anything like that for it. It's just a really good, good stimulus, right, for that food for thought. And it was fabulous because, of course, after coming out of my meditation and me feeling that shift, that's the one thing too, right? That's really important. And we like to focus on, I like to focus on teaching you guys because it helps for me, is to, when I'm sitting with words and saying things, how does it feel here? Because the universe reads frequency. The universe reads our feelings, right? And the words create the feeling. And so how do these words create a feeling within us? For each of us, that's another reason why it's so different. One word for us might stimulate us in one way to come into a calm, or that same word for somebody else might bring joy or a different vibration. So it's important to see, how does this resonate with you? And that's why there was such a shift for me when I look at what is mine to do today feels to me very much like I have to do something, where what is mine to be today is I'm already that. What do I get to experience and be a part of? And there's a different feel for me in that. Might be a different word for you, but a different feel. And so I thought it was interesting that today in our food for thought, our reading is the title. So for April 6th is Be Contagious. So Spirit brings up to me, what if you shifted to asking the question of what is it mine to be today? Okay, Spirit, message received. Come out of my meditation. Get ready to come on and do this with you guys. I cracked this open, and what does it say? Be contagious. What? There's that magic I was talking to you guys about, right? There's that magic of being quiet for a minute and taking this time. This is why it's so important to practice the art of self-care and understanding that our meditation and our quiet time and doing this work for even an hour is so important. So let's see what it has to say about that. Our first quote today comes from Warren Felt Evans. The little we impart of mental good and sustainable influence will propagate and diffuse itself like leaven until the whole mental nature of the patient is changed and becomes homogeneous with it. Okay, hang on. I hear, like there is, I'm sorry, you guys. The TV started going all by itself over there. Like I could hear, I don't know if you guys are getting that in the background too. So let me come back and redo that. The little we impart of mental good and sanative influence will propagate and diffuse itself like leaven until the whole mental nature of the patient is changed and becomes homogeneous with it. And that's from Warren Felt Evans. And the second quote is from Ernest Holmes out of The Power of an Idea. Light bulb. What is mine? I love it. I love it. What an experience. I love that. See? And there's over there, Bailey, you have the light bulb going off. I love that. Be contagious. So, if anxiety and fear, which are negative emotions, are contagious, we may be certain that faith and confidence are even more contagious because they carry along with them the nature of the universe itself. And that's from The Power of an Idea. Again, from Ernest, right? Pauline says, boom. So, for me, that speaks huge volumes. I haven't even read this yet. I'm speaking, just reading this with you guys right now. But that's exactly the difference in the feeling. Not that I felt super anxious or fearful in what is mine to do, but it did hold more of that vibration of angst because that meant that I had to accomplish something. Like I would be judged by the universe if I didn't get that done. And the truth of what spirit is saying in this, at least to me, is that you don't have to do anything. You just get to be. I created you to be you. That's why we were made, to be you. Right? I I love this. I just love this. So, our little food for thought with this, besides my little food for thought there for you guys. I had a Spanish student one year who seemed to give me trouble every single class. I came to dread that period knowing that I would be dealing with this difficult student. Fast forward 3 years. Now I actually hope to run into this student at the supermarket where he is a cashier. He always engages me in conversation and is one of the most pleasant and polite young people with whom I interact. One day, I couldn't help but remark, "You give me such a hard time in that Spanish class, and now you're one of the most pleasant people to be around." "Yeah, I'm making better choices now," he said. "I was hanging around with some friends who weren't a good influence on me." His transformation illustrates how thought is contagious. Warren Felt Evans, a 19th century spiritual teacher, taught that any thought or feelings tend to diffuse and propagate itself. This means we should be mindful about those we choose to be around. Are they adding positivity or negativity? If it's the latter, we can be an agent of change by adding the leaven of peace, joy, non judgment, and oneness. This does not mean we don't love everyone, but awareness of the thought atmosphere around us allows us to make conscious decisions about our thinking, choosing to uplift those around us. So, B, what do I get to be today? I get to be contagious. Guess what I get to do every day that I absolutely love? Come on here and hang out with you guys, talking about all these good, positive, hang out with you guys, this tribe, this beautiful high vibe tribe, this attraction through the law of attraction, these beautiful souls that come together every morning, whether it's in the live or it's even in the rebroadcast, and you're coming back and watching, adding that energy from that place of oneness, right? I love it. So, our affirmation for today is, I embrace my important role as an agent of change, sprinkling the leaven of love, joy, peace, and unity everywhere I go. Let's say that one more time for those in the back because that one is so good today. It's so good. I embrace my important role as an agent of change, sprinkling the leaven of love, joy, peace, and unity everywhere I go. And how do we do that? By being, by just being, because those are all the things that we are. You are love, you are joy, you are peace. You're an agent of change by being you. Mic drop. It's over. So we need it even for the day, right there. That's it. Message received. Anybody? Right? I love you, Spirit. I love Spirit. I just love the amazing, beautiful way the magic flows. So let's do an oracle card reading. We're going to move into pulling an oracle card now. We'll see what kind of food for thought that Spirit has for us, and the alignment with the oracle, because it always does. And I'm also going to do a little shout out for the meditation. We're going to do the meditation part next. I have done a recorded video that I play on YouTube and Facebook, and I play it here. You guys can hear it on TikTok. You guys have had no trouble hearing it because it's on my loudspeakers here. But in sorry for that loudness right there. That went loud. In Facebook and YouTube, y'all need to grab your headphones. Trust me, the experience is spectacular with the headphones. It's still okay without it, but you can't hear it as well. And the headphones, it's good. I am working on my creativity. No worries. Do you want me to read it again, Bailey? Do you need to hear it one more time, the affirmation? Bailey's writing down the affirmation over there. And so, yeah, FYI, if you have headphones or you need to grab them while we're doing the oracle reading, it's a great time to do that. Or hop over to the TikTok, join us on the TikTok. It's the same handle, and I do play it on the big screen and with the loudspeakers, and we get to see it through the camera, and it works pretty well so far this week that way as well. Or hop over to the YouTube as well, but the headphones again, YouTube and the Facebook are going to work better. You got it. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see. My sister. Oh, she has to run. Okay. She's running out the door. All right, Michelle. I love you. Thank you, sweetheart, for being here. Bailey over in TikTok. Sweetheart, pick a number 1 through 3, please. If you will. If you would like to. You don't have to. If you choose to, would you like to pick a number 1 through 3? Hi, Stargazer. That's my beautiful sister over there too. I love you, Michelle. Number 2. All right. Boom. Sacred Rebels. Sacred Rebel deck. That's right. So before we go into our meditation, let's see what Spirit has for us. What kind of messages we get from the Sacred Rebel today. That is so fitting. I'm such a sacred rebel. I know that. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to rebel against all the old paradigms and resistance to the truth. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel against darkness. Oh, your kids took your rebel deck. Oh my! I gotta say, I love hearing that though. I absolutely love hearing that because that means they're in tune, baby. That means they're in tune. Aries vibes, exactly. Totally the Aries vibes, Sacred Rebel, right? Like that is what we're here to do. Are you another Aries, Bailey? By chance, is this another? I believe it's a niece. We don't know if it's a niece or a nephew, but I'm pretty sure she's a niece. I haven't tapped into any energies yet. This is just me playing the fun game, so I haven't even gone there. I'm just like doing the intuitive away thing. And she's due tomorrow, and I'm like, she could come on my birthday. I would love to share my birthday with her. Bailey, another Aries. Well, happy belated birthday, my sister. Happy belated birthday. Thank you for being here today and celebrating with me. All right, let's see what we get. Sacred Rebels. Rebels. There you are. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Now, just like what I was sharing in the beginning, I go ahead and read all of this from the book because it is a group message. And for each of us, just like I said, that one word, it could be one word that clicks that light bulb, that shifts for you, that makes a little bit of a different understanding. And this particular deck especially is very powerful for activating that inner sacred rebel and these inner understandings. So this is why we go ahead and read it from the book for this, okay? Thank you, my beautiful sister, Mary Jo. Thank you for being here and thank you for the birthday wish. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're being told from the Sacred Rebel that now's a time to restore and replenish. Okay. So isn't that beautiful too? For me, at least, all I can say is I go back to my morning meditation with Spirit, and Spirit saying instead of the do, which right is like have to work to me when I hear that word, and the get, I get to be. What do I get to be today? That's the feeling I get right there, even in that picture, that rest, that relaxation, that comforting feeling comes over me with that statement of what do I get to be rather than what do I get to or get to do, right? There's a difference there for me. So restore and replenish. You are in need of something so much deeper than rest. You need restoration replenishment, and revival. This was not necessarily this will not necessarily come from laying about somewhere taking a moment out of your day or evening activities. You are more likely to gain what you need by breaking with your routine completely and doing something different. You need some variety, some spice, some change to bring fresh energy into your body, mind, and heart. You need to restore and revive yourself by changing the usual flow of energy through your being. You could stimulate this process by going to a different place, meeting different people, and taking different action to what you would usually do. You can return to your regular routine in time if it feels good for you. However, it is now time to move without pushing yourself beyond what is known, comfortable, and familiar. This card comes with a message from the great loving guardian, which is life itself. You have been working too hard. So hard that you have accomplished so much already. However, you often sell your accomplishments short and focus on how much more is yet to be done. Life is telling you that it is time to put down the paintbrush, the pen, the endless list, and the thinking mind and get into your body. Weren't you just saying that over there? Getting into your body and dancing and flowing? Uh huh. Yeah. Take the time to experience yourself and of nature. Remember how to just be. I'm not even kidding you. I can't even. Oh, I'm gonna get the happy tears right there. I just have to. Whoo, you guys, did you hear that? Okay, are you ready for this? Hey, I gotta come back and reread that. I can't make this up. Take the time to experience yourself in and of nature. Remember how to just be. Swear to God, that's right. That's exactly what God told me this morning. In doing so, even for a relatively short amount of time, you will feel free. You will feel more of yourself and ready for the next phase. You might be surprised what just a day or two of this can do for you. Restoration does not have to be a long and involved process, especially if it is attended to when needed. This card is also confirmation that you are in an important transition phase between one level of experience and the next. If you feel as though you are treading water or are in a sort of purgatory somewhere between your old life and your new life, then this particularly applies to you. If you can't quite break into the level you are reaching for, have faith. You are just taking a breather between races. Soon you will have the power and the energy you need to reach the next level and succeed. If you have been considering a new endeavor or have recently started one, then this card brings a message of encouragement. Yes, this is a good step forward for you. You might be worried that you are taking on too much. You are encouraged to take time out and rest and rebalance yourself, but you are supported in your need for the new and different experiences to refresh your spirit. You may let some of these new endeavors go once you have gained what you need from them. However, they are useful now. You are encouraged to trust yourself and to know that you are working consciously to meet your own needs, and this is healthy and good. The Oracle of Restore and Replenish also comes with guidance for your healing. If you have been under the weather, you will soon be getting well. If you have been working on healing your body, your mind, or soul, this oracle comes with assurance that what you are doing is working and bringing you benefit, even if you are not yet experiencing the full extent of that benefit. Continue with your work and know that you are indeed healing. So, there is a little healing process that I will share with you guys today before we go into our meditation here. And so you can take with it what you will if you want. And we're going to be, I will be changing our guided meditation. Okay, that was somebody talking in the back. This microphone is interesting. You guys don't hear, but it picks up I can hear like the neighbors talking now. Interesting, but luckily you guys aren't, so it's really good mic. The card is from the Sacred Rebel deck. And this is what we had today. Restore and replenish. So, again, if you would like to join in the meditation and you're on Facebook or YouTube, get your headphones, plug them in. Those help. That is the way to listen to this meditation. I'm going to be doing a new one. I'm working on it, but this is what we got for right now. And or come over to the TikTok because you can hear it on the TikTok without headphones because I'm able to turn it up on my speakers really loud and it comes through the regular speakers over there. So do what you will if you want to for a few minutes. But you got just a few more minutes before we get into the meditation. I'm going to read this healing process really quick and then we're going to move into that. Imagine that you are floating in an ocean that has colors of turquoise to deep green and darkest, deepest blue. Notice what colors feel good. Enter and remain in that space for as long as you like. The water might be warm and sparkling, shallow and heated by the sun, or cool, deep, and mysterious. Allow it to be whatever feels good to you. When you are ready, open your eyes and break that routine of yours. You will have completed your healing process. Okay, I'm about to fall over again because I was floating in my sacred space this morning in my beautiful pool. That's where I was floating and having my conversation with spirit, just like it just described. I think that did they spirit wrote this after? Can't make this up, you guys, right? Yes, I love this. I love this. So I invite you when we move into this meditation to do this. When we get into that sacred heart center space that we go to, that divine GPS, set the intention to float. You know, we all have this beautiful sacred space within us that is a sacred space of water. Some of us, it might be a river, a pond, a lake, an ocean. We all have some space that is sacred within us. And I suggest that, you set the intention when you go into your heart center today to maybe visit this place if that resonates with you, and to spend time floating in that ocean with those colors of the deepest greens, the deepest blues, and notice which ones feel good to you. And isn't that interesting? Because that's what Spirit started with us this morning with. looking at how we use our words and how do they feel for us, because the universe reads the frequency, right? So how do we feel in these? Do we feel better in that blues? Do we feel better in those greens? Or maybe it's a whole nother color for us. What is our color? The vibration of peace for us, of love. What is it that you're wanting to create? Is it more love? Is it more peace? Is it more joy? Is it more life affirming choices? Is it more love? Is it more power? Is it more peace? What is it that you're wanting to have more of, be more of in your life? And then what is that color? That's another thing you could take into this meditation if that resonates, and see what is your color that feels good to you. So, I invite you now, if you are new or just joining us, we're going to move into a beautiful meditation. Like I said, I have a pre recorded, it is me on the recording, but it's a 10 minutes. Um, we go into this beautiful setting the intention, go into that heart center, and then come back and we get to, if you'd like to share your experience, you can, you don't have to. Um, and we're going to move into that now. I do like to start before we get started with a dry bathing. This is something that we can practice before meditation, but we can also practice it just going out into any energy, going out grocery shopping, going to work, going to visit family. Do it before and after, and it's really simple. It's right hand, left shoulder. Just come down the arm, same thing, come down the arm, and then come back across the body. Do a little crisscross across the body, and we're just, if you've ever had static cling before and you got shocked, you pick up energy. You know what that feels like, right? We can pick up energy, frequency. We pick that up. So we want to dust off anything before we come into this space. Okay. I invite you now to kick back, relax, get comfortable if you'd like to hang out for the meditation. And I will see you guys on the other side of this meditation in about 10 minutes. Love you guys.
I invite you now to bring into your heart a feeling of gratitude. Allow yourself for the next few moments just to bathe in that feeling of gratitude, in your ability to consciously set your intention and explore the sacred space. I invite you to bring into this place that gratitude for that ability to invite you to hear and is present in your sacred heart center. It's with that gratitude I invite you to just know and feel that this is your sacred space and that you can return to this place at any time. And you're invited to return here often, all the time. Guidance, direction, beautiful warmth and healing of this energy. So I invite you now to give gratitude. Give gratitude to your spirit guide, your ancestors, your loved ones, or just beginning to bathe in this, whatever your experience today was. Gratitude for that. And I invite you to make your way back to the staircase, knowing that you can return at any time when you're ready. And start to make your way with each breath in, up, upstairs, coming back up, setting the intention to come back up into this physical space and time, this body. In your eyes. Welcome back, Facebook. All right, you guys, I apologize on the YouTube and the actually Facebook. I think the YouTube was going okay, but I think the welcome back, Facebook. Uh-oh. All right, you guys, I apologize on the YouTube and the Facebook. There we go. All right, I couldn't stop because I'm pretty sure. Yes, TikTok was working well, so I couldn't stop it. I wanted it to go all the way, but I tried to bring the sound over to you guys there towards the end. I apologize you weren't hearing it, but we'll figure this out. I'm going to keep playing with this technology and we will get this down. And yeah, or we'll just go back to me doing them every day. I don't know. I was guided to do the videos. We'll see what happens. Who knows? It's that creative process. What works today might not work tomorrow, right? It's all about shift and change. So, I love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And I will see you back here tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. and we will do it all again. Thank you, Bailey, so much for that extra love. And I love it. I'm so glad that that was helpful for you. And I hope that we see you back here tomorrow morning. Come back tomorrow and we'll do it again. We get into seeing what kind of magic spirit has for us. And that's the beautiful thing is we see magic happening all around us. We see how spirit is divinely conspiring for us and for our best and highest good in absolutely everything. So it's fabulous.
I love you all, and I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and I will talk to you soon.